You are the first to explore the far spinward colonies. Launched from the Great Mother Mission's home base, the UNCSS Yanma. You arrived in your SEV, your Science Exploration Vehicle, the UNCSS Sobolitsky Island at the Gorham Colony, KOI 2650.01. You found a UPP derelict with its hatches blown open and its navigational data erased, along with an alien plant-like species with moving vines and spurting spores. After leaving that ship for future plans, you landed on a planet and found a mining colony with 2 families of people who welcomed you at your landing site. They are the only ones left from a population of 1 million. Before you could find out any information, a major windstorm came down into the ravine. Your SEV had to vacate to space, leaving you trapped on this world. You all ran for your lives back to the settlement, and you all went into the basement storm cellar. You could all hear the horrors of destruction above when a giant crash was heard and water tanks collapsed, and all the water flooded into the basement. You were all trapped, afraid to open the hatch, because if you do, all the water will start to come in. Amelia's like, all right, everybody, try to remain calm. The situation's dire. There's enough water in those water tanks to flood the whole basement. 10 feet deep, probably. And it's all sitting above us, above this hatch. I don't know what to do. Any plans, any ideas, anybody?
Do you have any sort of, I don't think diving gear would be the right word, but any sort of environment suit, anything that would be... Well, if you could take it into space, I would think you could probably take it underwater.
There's nothing in here that can help you breathe, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I suppose that's what I'm asking.
She goes rummaging through the cupboard, and she finds a couple rations and a flashlight. That's all we got. Some food and a flashlight.
How big is this area that we're in?
Now you're looking at probably like, say 20 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet.
And it's a single room, there's no other areas?
Yes, it's a storm shelter, yeah. One exit, and the latch is like one of those airlock hatches.
Yeah,
you get like submarine.
How long do the storms normally last?
The storms,
Regardless of all this water, even if we get out and there's a storm going, we're still affected.
storms last a long time, but they mainly stay up in the upper atmosphere. Very rarely do they come down, and if they come down, it's only in certain areas. Just once in a while, it's just bad luck that they happen to hit us just as you came.
Yeah, not great luck.
Alright then.
I'm not going to lie. I see no other option, but hope you can hold your breath.
She's gonna say, let me see. She's gonna open the hatch, and she's like, she pushes up. It's kind of heavy, and she pushes. And all this water starts coming in.
Whoa. Let's make a plan before we get fill this place with water.
And she quickly just lets go, and it comes slamming down. Kind of the weight of the water pushes it back down.
Oh, so it opens up and out?
You're opening into like a flooded basement full of water.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to need a decent amount of strength to open it and keep it open.
Well, it wasn't that hard. You're right. You need some strength, but you don't need to be a muscle man or anything like that to do it.
What's the floor like?
Floor, you're walking around in probably like 6 inches of water because that's the second time she's done that. The floor is steel. The whole room is made out of steel walls.
And directly above us, you said it's like a basement, like we.
Yes.
Or
It's the bottom of a basement.
and a water tower crashed on top of it, is what we're assuming.
Well, probably.
The area.
Amelia's like it probably crashed on top of the Parks house. That's where they were,
Okay.
which is connected to the complex.
Right.
Yeah, this floor wasn't covered in water. I could cut a hole and maybe drain some of this, but idea is out of the question now, I guess.
Do we have flashlights or anything?
Got one flashlight.
I got a flashlight.
Anybody wants a flashlight? It's got a power supply of 3.
It may be wise to allow water to drain in here slowly, and I suppose.
And just as you're talking about the flashlight, you see the light flicker. And it goes
Is that
dark.
like overhead?
It goes dark. Yeah, you had an overhead light.
Oh, fuck me sideways.
So now it's dark in there. Except for your
I'm not
flashlight.
interested.
Who's got flashlights? Is it just the one?
I got one.
Okay, turn them on. You need the power supply roll.
It just says electronic tools.
They should have a power supply, and just hit the power button on it, and you should roll some dice. Epsilon, you're grabbing the other flashlight?
Sure, why not? I gotta,
It just says power 0 right now.
I just put power 3 in there. Unless you used all your power.
No, I'm not yet.
We
I think I just don't think I put anything in.
Okay.
Is it the high beam?
How do I roll it?
Just hit the power supply.
Where am I looking?
Under consumables on the general page, lower left.
If it's in there.
It just says power, I think.
Yeah.
I hit it, but nothing roll. Oh,
There you
There it
go.
goes.
Okay, so yeah,
that
so
wasn't me.
it goes down to 2 power.
Well, no, because it's a 6, not a facehugger. You only lose power when it turns up a facehugger, right?
Yeah, you're right. So yours turned
So-
on.
Hell yeah.
Trying to conserve power, we should leave the other one off too. While we have this one on. We should just have one of them on at a time.
I think it may be best for us to let water into this built into
Sorry.
this.
Let's do that.
Is that your roll? Then you lose 2 power. You got 1 power left.
No, that was accidentally. I'm trying to get rid of this assault rifle on my weapon sheet, and I can't figure out how to
Yeah,
to get rid of it.
Move it to inactive.
Yeah,
I can drag it.
it's not a user-friendly module, I would say.
When we were in the space
Yeah, nothing. I can't seem to get. I can't seem to get my power. Like I say, I have power 8, but I have nothing beside it to roll.
Okay, you work on that while we're just gonna. You're gonna probably
Sure.
leave it off anyways, right?
I think so. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got one working.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And Emil's like, maybe we should just make a go for it. I'll open the hatch and we'll go one at a time. Maybe.
Would it
Is
not be
there- Oh, go ahead.
would it not be best to let the water into here a little bit more slowly and perhaps allow it to equalize between, the inside and the outside?
Yeah, that's a right proper idea. I don't want to get blasted away as the water rushes in too quick.
I was gonna bring up the issue as well. Are we do we think that there's still a building up above us to shelter in, like from the storm?
That was
Yeah,
my
that's a
concern
good
about the
question.
storm.
Yeah, because this is the storm shelter, right?
Yeah. Well, there's no other building to shelter in if we get another storm, but it sounds like the worst of the storm's gone.
Okay, alright. If we think that we won't have any trouble up there, then yeah. Otherwise, I'd suggest waiting down here maybe a couple hours, but...
I'm not sure I'd prefer to be in a windowless box for very long.
I mean, I certainly wouldn't prefer it, but,
Dan,
we don't know.
Yeah.
We
Danny-
don't know how the things above us are going to shift around either. We should probably get out of here before it shifts too much.
That's true. Alright. But I do like Sage's idea.
Yeah, we don't want to let that come rushing down too fast.
No.
Amelia's gonna... Okay, I'm gonna go. Wish me luck.
Alright.
Right, turn. Hey,
Can we could help her hold it up?
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
hop in there to help.
No. There's a ladder going to the top, and only one person
Okay.
in a row can go. So there's no helping.
If somebody's outside, they can hold the door open, maybe.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. And Amelia, if you start getting tired, give us a holler. We can switch out.
Okay. I can't hold my breath that long. Wish me luck.
you don't have to hold your breath. You just look down and it'll wash over you like the strongest shower you ever had.
Okay,
Wash all that dust off from the storm.
she starts to open the hatch. She unscrews it, and then she pushes open. It's going. All this water starts rushing in, and then as she lifts it up past like the 90-degree part, it swings back and opens all the way open. And then all the water starts coming in. And then she just rushes out and goes through the current of water. She forces it and she just works her way through, and then she's gone. And you all gain one stress as this water starts rushing in and the water level starts rising inside this tank that you're in.
All right, get moving. Oh, who's next? I'll go last.
I want you all to make me a panic roll first.
Oh. Ouchie.
Everybody done it?
Yep.
Okay, we all passed. Okay, so everybody's
I failed, didn't I?
where did you fail?
Oh no, sorry.
Okay. So everybody's in a panic as this water's coming in. So what I'm gonna do I'm gonna roll initiative for everybody.
Ooh, okay.
And then we're gonna go initiative order. And figures. Mike's not here for this session. He had to call in sick, but his character's first. Everybody can look at the marching order on I'll show the audience the marching order. So Blair Brimley, he says, I'm first up there. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm going up there first. He makes his way to the top of the ladder. Next in line is Finn. Are you going to go behind him?
Alright. I'm gonna go right behind the fucker.
Diego's gonna go behind him. And the rest of you are on the ground. So he's gonna, to get through, requires a mobility roll. He makes it, but he panics.
I'm sure it's fine.
Certainly nothing bad can happen from this.
I'm like below him, like shoving him, like
Yeah.
you would have found us up there.
He's like stepping on your head, and you're like, ow!
I'm about to pull out my like wrench and like.
It's funny. Can somebody tell me where the hell the panic roll is?
I think
You
you
gotta
have to click
click on
stress.
the
Oh,
word
stress.
stress. Yeah.
Oh, just stress? Okay.
Yeah.
7. The stress level of all friendly PCs in the range. So everybody gains a stress.
And
Whoa.
my suffering.
Dog. Panic player.
And he goes through the hatch.
Goodbye.
Finn.
Oi, here we go. A bit south.
And
One
you
and
panic.
Alright, so I add a stress and then a roll.
You're fine.
Okay.
I like power through and just big stout arms swinging. Or
You make it.
Swinging.
Diego and Morgan. Diego and Tyler next. Diego goes through.
Yeah, go.
Oh, so he can't fight the current, and he's stuck there. So, Morgan's like, move, you bastard! Get the fuck out! You're blocking away, you fat bastard! And he fucking says he starts trying to pull him through. He rolls a close combat.
Shove, man.
Oh, and he gets
Hell
him.
yeah.
That'll do it.
Okay.
I guess. No, he can't block, I don't think. No, so he kind of like throws Diego into the ground, and he gets up next.
Oh.
And that's his action, so he's stopped there. Violet's there. Ted's next on there. So Violet's like, hurry up, Morgan. Hurry up. And Ted,
Alright.
what are you doing?
Can I try and push? I guess am I stuck behind Violet then?
Yeah, you're stuck behind Violet.
I can't really.
And
Unless I'm willing to push Violet out of the way.
and you're looking at around the room, and you realize by the end of the next round, it's going to be filled with water.
Can I climb around or over Violet to push Morgan?
No. Unless you want to rip her off you could rip her off if you want, but is that in your character? Is that something your character would do? Rip a woman off the
No.
ladder?
No,
Ask
not if
her to
not.
move. Or yell at her to move.
Violet, hop off. I'll get this guy up there.
That's your turn?
Yep.
But should he roll like? Is that like an empathy? Like, can he convince her, or is she just gonna on her turn at that?
No, she's not doing anything. She wants to get out. She's in a panic. She wants to get out of here. She's not giving way. Tan's turn. He's just he's trying to scramble to his place in line right there. Seja.
I guess ain't nothing really I can do.
You gonna reinforce your place in line?
I'm gonna stand behind Tan, yeah. And
Okay.
drag, maybe not drag, but like, grab Hallwind's sleeve or whatever, and like gently encourage her to follow. This is an astrophysicist. She ain't dragging
Okay.
anybody anywhere.
Yeah, fair. I'll get behind her. I'm assuming that's your turn.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
it's
And I'll kind of float Diego off where he fell. I'm just gonna be like, all right, everybody. So our air supply is gonna be a little bit limited. The water's coming in, but you're gonna take nice, slow, deep breaths. All right. And we're gonna get through it. You gotta breathe through your diaphragm, okay? And she just goes full like vocal coach.
Hell yeah.
oh god, you guys are at the bottom of the ladder. I was kind of hoping the NPCs would be there, but
I
okay.
have another near-death experience
Yeah.
trying to get in or out of this basement.
No.
There's gonna be a lot of pressure. The important thing is that you don't panic. If you open your mouth, all your air is gonna come out. So you gotta avoid doing that at any cost.
And okay, Danny's turn. He's a scared. He's scared. He's a coward. He's going. I gotta get out of here. He kind of pushes Benny away, and he tries to run to the front of the line in front of Tan. But then Benny grabs Danny, and it throws him back, and they start getting in a fight. Danny's like, "You're sleeping with my mom, you bastard! I'm gonna kill you!"
Oh. Snap.
And they
Hey,
start.
now, y'all boys, you gotta knock that off.
And they start fighting in the water, with Benny's being more aggressive. And then you see Violet. That's Benny's mom, Violet, and
Okay.
Morgan's the husband. And they both look down. And yeah, drama. Okay, next round. Diego gets out of the water. You bastard, Morgan! I'm gonna fucking kill you. And he, I guess he's gonna stand just behind Helen.
And she's just like, now's not the time for that. Alright. Now's not the time for any of this bullshit, honestly.
And
Y'all are just gonna die together over there. I hope you realize that.
the water's like halfway. Grab some
Somebody
water.
push Morgan from underneath.
Can't with Violet in the way.
If Morgan can't,
Morgan's turn next, so.
yeah.
He doesn't make it this time.
Morgan, okay, he's gonna roll mobility. Oh!
Morgan.
Oh my god.
Can somebody like push him from underneath and like try to give him a boost?
Well, Violet's
If Violet
next.
gets out of the way.
Yeah,
Would Violet help him though?
Violet's turn. She's gonna try and say, because she's having an affair with Danny and she doesn't love Morgan anymore, but she's gonna try and throw him to the ground out of the hole. No, that roll doesn't count. We're going with close combat. Oh, she tries pushing Violet, or Violet's pulling on Morgan, but he's like too strong and he's holding himself up there. And yeah, Ted, Sacha.
All right. enough of this shit. Get out of my way, Violet. Let's try and throw her off.
Yeah, okay. Close combat. Oh, wait, you panic. Okay, you're good on the panic, and you take Violet. She's shocked. You grab her leg and you just throw her into the water, and you go up to the second spot. Tan goes behind him, and he's panicking, so he's going to throw a close combat to Ted. Try to pull you off.
You
Yes. He pulls off. Actually, I'm gonna allow blocking. Okay, go ahead, block. You could try to like block his thing with your foot.
So what am I doing there?
Close combat. You just got to beat his one success. Oh, but you
gonna be-
panic.
I don't know if you panic on a contested roll, like, either way.
You panic 10.
Fine.
10. Oh my god. You're frozen by fear or stress for 1 round, losing your next slow action. Your stress level and stress level, all PCs go up by 1. Everybody's stress go up by 1, and you freeze and can't go next turn as you fall into the water.
Is
Sorry,
that
what?
good for Blair and I, since we're on the other side of hundreds of gallons of water?
Yeah,
Why did that
TPK.
not work the last time, but it worked this time? Sorry, I'm just a little trying to figure out what's going on.
What do you mean? What didn't work?
Like, I rolled the same thing for panic last time, but you said it didn't.
Then I missed it. Then you would have panicked last time too.
Okay. I'm trying to roll under my.
You don't. 1 to 6 is
forgot
nothing.
my-
It's 1d6 plus your stress, and
And then that
anything
result-
over 7 and over is bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, for whatever reason, this module also likes to think that panic stacks. I
Yeah.
don't believe it does unless you get something worse.
Yeah. It seems to be the page is kind of messing me up.
Yeah, this is
So-
deadly, and it's probably going to be a TPK. You guys will be playing NPCs the rest of the game. We'll see. So that was 10, and he works his way up. Seja, you see this. You're pretty pissed at 10, but...
Is Morgan still on the ladder and Tan's like
yeah,
going up? Is this like a ladder situation or like stairs?
ladder.
Okay. Can I like use my action or whatever to like help them up? Like give them a boost?
No.
No, because you can't access Morgan. That's the problem.
Maybe
So someone else is on the ladder.
maybe Morgan, you could give him a boost to his mobility, but no, you got Tam behind him.
Can I... I'm not gonna throw Tan off the thing. There's nothing mechanically I'm going to do, but like roleplay wise, she's just going to yell at as loud as she can, "Stop it!"
At
I
10?
don't care.
You could
Just
use a
to the room.
You could use a command. Try to stop somebody from panicking.
I'm not trying to stop anybody from panicking. I'm trying to get a message across.
Yeah.
Do you want to go behind 10? At least 3 people could be on the ladder.
Yeah, I'm gonna go behind. I'm going behind Tan, and I'm gonna yell, "Stop it!" Just whatever is happening, whoever fucked whose mother, I don't care. At this point, we are all people, and we're trying to fucking live. So put your petty bullshit aside for 5 goddamn minutes.
Okay, and Halwyn is next.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was gonna do, but it seems like Say just got that a little bit under control. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to stop Ted's panic with the command roll.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Look
Okay.
at you!
Well, we have a little.
But you
moderate
panic.
spell.
See,
Yeah, well, certainly.
you got 7 stress?
I have like 6. Yeah, well,
Just 6,
2
so-
people have added
Oh.
to my stress in the last.
Oh,
2
shit.
minutes.
12. So,
Yeah.
you're at level 12. You scream. So that means your command doesn't work. You scream your lungs out for 1 round, losing your next slow action. Your stress level is decreased by 1. So you lose 1 stress.
Yeah, she just goes full Black Canary.
Yeah.
What, everybody else needs to make a panic roll?
No.
We're not-
Oh yeah,
we're
it
not
does.
talking-
Yeah.
We're not doing
Everybody make a panic roll. You're right.
Oh man, I thought we were gonna maybe not cause a try to cause a chain for a second there.
Yeah, the chain's one problem, but
Oh, I'm okay.
actually, no panic roll. We're not doing the chain here. It's too deadly
Okay.
as it is.
Yeah, I would like to
Yeah.
survive. And also with the jankety, like, panic stacking.
A takeaway house rule was you can gain 1 stress per round and 1 panic per round. That's it. So you can't keep doing it every single time.
Or at least let the panic chains happen when it makes sense.
Yeah.
At a beat in the story for a panic chain to happen. Right now, we haven't even gotten to the meat of these people's problems yet.
So in this picture here, are people underwater, or is it just like this is a depiction of like the room filling up and we're all floating at the top?
Yeah, it's like half filled. So like you're treading water. Some of you are standing, some of you are treading.
Sasha's treading.
And
He's on a ladder, so probably.
Yeah.
When it gets back to the top of the order, because I think Blair and I were we were the first two. I don't know how much water we're having to swim through to presumably have escaped, but at some point we're going to be like, shouldn't somebody have been behind us? And I'm going to see if he wants to go back down to figure out what the hell happened.
And get people out, indeed.
Right.
Dago's gonna go behind Howin. And Danny and Benny are fighting. He's like, come on up there, hurry up. Water's filling out. The round is over, so I'm gonna increase the water. So the water fills the whole room. And you're now underwater.
Oh, so it's like we're in 0G.
I was gonna say it should be easier to get out now that there's not water.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
am
have to make a mobility roll.
specifically trained to do mobility in 0G.
They do train astronauts in swimming pools, so
I literally have a 0G talent. This is perfect.
That's what you've been waiting on.
oh yeah.
And you're all trying to get your bearings. You're floating. So you basically could go anywhere, but it's Morgan's turn, so he's already at the top. He's just gonna... You could try to... One person can be at the top and just swim out, right? So, but he has to make a stamina roll to hold his breath.
Oh, I hope he can't. Good. Fuck this guy.
Putting us all up for 2 rounds.
So he takes the damage, and he's gonna try and swim out.
He's gonna go full Sonic mode whenever you run out of air.
And he's just shocked by the treatment, and he's still plugging the gate, but he's like halfway through.
I didn't even get through.
Violet's gonna swim up
like-
there, and she's gonna make a stamina roll. She makes it, and she's gonna just close combat and try to push him through. And she does. She pushes him through. He's out, and she's
By the
halfway
way,
through.
plug.
Next is Ted.
All right.
A stamina roll to hold your breath or take 1 damage.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Damn, son.
Right.
You're so staminous.
Pass that
That's not a
stamina
word.
on.
All right. They give Violet a shove.
Okay. I'll just say she's light and you managed to push her out. And you're halfway through. Next is Tan. You're bigger than him, right? You're a big guy, right? So
Yeah.
Tan holds his breath, and he's like, bloop, bloop, bloop. He's trying to push you. Pushes you up.
Hell yeah. The dice gods.
And next is
Well, we don't have
Seja.
stress, so
Stamina.
kind of
Roll.
helps, doesn't it?
Drabikovsky is doing stamina. Feck.
What panic?
I'm okay.
Can you scream underwater?
Yes.
Level 12 it says, right? Panic 5. Or is it 10? Roll 10, right?
Rolled.
Yeah, roll of 10.
Roll
Yeah.
10, yeah.
Frozen. You're froze by fear or stress for 1 round, losing your next slow action. Your stress level and all PCs gain. Everybody gain a stress. So that's everybody's 1 stress for the round.
Even those out of the room?
Probably not.
No, in the same room. And so, yeah, so you lose your action.
Yes.
Next is Helen.
All right, stamina.
Yeah.
Right.
Choo!
Okay.
With panic.
Yeah, that's what's gonna get me.
Hey, but you can have
Hey.
it still. Doesn't, unless Panic
Got
says
9.
otherwise, don't you still
The
succeed?
roll is a 9.
You don't succeed
Yeah,
if
unless
it's
you get
10 or
over
higher.
10.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 or higher, it doesn't succeed.
It's
13.
only a 9, so she's good.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, drop an item.
Okay.
Pick an item to lose, and your stress level increased by 1.
Okay. Oh, got my stress. I don't know what's wrong. Say my. I don't know what this does. I'll make a decision though. And yeah. I guess. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I might try to go help Tan out.
Well, because you had
Hmm.
more than 1 success, you can use the additional
Ooh.
successes to give another PC a success.
Yeah, I would love to help Seja with whatever she's gone through.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, this is just
Well-
to hold their breath. That roll is just to hold their breath.
Well, you can hold your breath for hella
Yeah.
longer.
Okay.
Yeah, because the
Oh,
stamina.
cool. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only stamina stunts are basically giving a
So-
success to another PC or a +1 mod on another skill.
What if she gets like a +1 or something?
Oh,
at
really?
least on her next roll, or
Yeah,
uses
under-
this as a success on her next roll?
Well, and she can spend all of the successes. So she had, 4 successes there?
So 3 additional.
So
yeah.
3 extra. So she could give as many as she wants to another PC, gain a +1 mod to a later skill roll relating to this one.
The only problem is this is not an action. It says on the drowning page 110.
Oh,
It says it's not an action.
interesting. So maybe that doesn't apply because you're not actually doing something. Okay.
Yeah, because you're just testing to see if you're. Well, that's an interesting question. I didn't even like what.
Yeah, I don't know what the FAQ on that would be.
I would, if it was my ruling, I would say maybe she doesn't have to make the roll next round. Because 4 successes is nothing to shake a stick at.
Definitely get something for 4 successes.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to deal with a panic situation as well.
Ow! Cat!
Yeah, if it's just she hella holds her breath, that's.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you get the stunts. Go for it. You can use the stunts.
Oh, okay.
So you got 3 stunts, 3 extras, right? Or you got.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's +1 to later rolls or give a success to another PC.
Well, and you can spend all 3 stunts can be spent.
Ooh.
So you could do you could take 1 +1 and then give out 2 extra.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
you could also use it to. You're an entertainer. You could use it to impress somebody.
Oh, that's a good
Like Tan. You could use it to impress Tan.
Yeah, show that fucker what's up.
Yeah.
Flip him off while holding your breath.
I don't know
yeah,
what that would look
Show
like
you
under
how
water.
big your cheeks get.
Yeah, don't waste it on giving successes. Just
No, yeah, is that what you'd like?
Just get a +3 next time. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What if I'm just gonna channel all of that into getting the tan and myself. Try to get him out of the way, I guess.
okay. I'll give it to you. I'll say you just determined. You just charge at him,
Yeah.
and with all your stamina, you just hold your breath and
Yeah.
just take your hands and
She just bulldozes
Yeah.
through that.
pushes his ass right through the door, and he just goes
Mm-hmm.
gone.
Goes flipping through
Yeah.
like a fool.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we left with Sedge at the last one.
God damn it!
Deggio goes,
Diego.
or Diego. Okay, Diego. Stamina. He makes it, and he goes. He gets through because he rolled mobility too. So, Seja.
You can do it, girl.
Gate amigos. Save my own skin.
Panic.
Just gonna drink to that one.
I don't have anything to drink here except water.
Mm-hmm.
Would you get 10? Ugh.
Yeah.
You freeze.
I'm not gonna lie, she probably would, considering seeing all of the fighting is
You lose-
actually
yeah.
kind of traumatic.
You lose your action and you gain a stress. And
Oh, I
these.
get a stress.
Wait,
And-
use your story point that you have to just
Yeah,
honestly the
yeah,
roll.
you
Wait,
got-
shit, how many do I have?
You had 3.
Where are my story points?
You had 3, and all you guys have 1.
Yeah, they should be on your sheet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, because I hella alive.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Everybody forgets the story. What?
Can I use one of my story points to just GTFO?
Use it to get a success on any action.
Okay. I would like to use one in this situation to GTFO.
Okay, and you leave, and then last thing you see is Danny's trying to. He's in a panic. He's scared, and you see Benny put a foot in his face and kick him hard in the face, and Danny just sinks lower, and then Benny rolls stamina, takes the damage. Mobility to try to get out. No. Next round, he's going to take a stamina.
I would just like
Makes
to say
it-
I told them they were both gonna die.
That was a good point.
Mm-hmm. I stand by what I said.
Next round, takes a damage and gets out. So he loses 2 damage and escapes. Says you're the only one that noticed that. And then you guys are waiting, and Danny doesn't come up.
I'm going back.
You're going to go back in
What?
for him?
What? No, everyone's here. What are you doing?
We're missing one. Can I like pop
the
up at the top,
Colonies.
breathe, and then take a breath and then go back down?
Yeah. Sure.
God,
Can
yeah,
I
there
think
you go.
of, like,
I'm going down too then.
Yeah.
Damn it.
not, we can't all go back down, or we're all gonna start. First problems
Well,
are gonna start getting caused.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember the stress and everything. Every time you roll, you got to roll stamina every round, and you could panic. That's the thing. You know what I mean? That's the problem. So you got to think every time you got to make a roll, you realize that you're going to probably panic because your stress is really high.
Before I go back under, can I try to unpanic myself a little bit? Or at least
Unless you got nap relief.
I don't. Shit.
I think you can use your item. You can spend a slow action.
You can once.
My
per-
item is something that may or may not be destroyed by water.
Yeah, but that's going to be a round, and then you lose 1 stress.
Mhm.
I think my item, if I have it on my person, is probably destroyed.
Well, We say you go. We'll just speed things up here, and
Yeah.
you dive in there. You're looking around, holding your breath, and you see Danny floating, and he appears to be dead.
I'm
His
grabbing
mouth
him
is
anyway.
open. Water's all in his
grabbing-
lungs.
I'm grabbing him anyway, and like, I assume Ted's come down with me. I'm gonna like motion for him to help me carry him up.
Yep, I'll help.
Because
Okay.
I am not large or strong, and Danny is a full-grown man.
Okay. So,
Damn it, if you're the death of me.
I'll haunt you.
So are we able to get in somewhere safe?
yeah, you managed to make it above the storm shelter. And you're treading water. You're in about 5, say about, I'm gonna make it about 4 feet of water.
Damn.
Okay, so we can kind of stand up.
Yeah,
But slow moving.
yeah.
Is there like a
Chest
table
level.
or a box or something that we can like put Danny on?
Or,
Just a flat surface above the water.
yeah, like where is land?
Yeah.
Sure. Laundry machine.
Just look around the map. Take a second to look around the map.
Okay, so can we get ourselves inside this, workshop area then?
And you got Danny, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor Danny.
I mean, I'm gonna carry him over to a table and start doing CPR, but I don't know what y'all are up to.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
carry him over.
Yeah.
Well, this is a workshop, so that's the table right here.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's like a...
Cool. Sounds good.
I mean, it's 4 foot of water, though. Is that table above the water?
Yeah, we'll say it is.
If it's like a workbench, I could see it being taller.
I guess that's true. You can,
Yeah.
like, climb up onto it to do the CPR.
Just
Yeah.
a standing desk.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
If you get on it, depending on how big the guy is, I mean,
Yeah. Hands wavy. It works.
Well, somebody give me a medical aid roll.
Yeah. All right.
y'all empathy based characters.
Sure. Yeah. I have a med kit, but if I'm just doing CPR, I don't see how that would really. I'm just gonna roll it straight. Okay.
There you go.
Probably
Okay.
shouldn't defibrillate anybody in here.
Yeah, that wouldn't go well.
No.
Yeah.
Water out of his lungs.
Yeah, so it's you realize that he's dead and there's no bringing him back.
I mean, I'm pumping his heart for him for a good 90 seconds.
Was it Danny or Benny that was the one sleeping with the mom?
Danny was sleeping with Benny's mom.
Yeah, Seisha's gonna be like on the side of the whole giving him CPR situation, like,
Compressions.
wanting to help, like, knowing, like, being on standby, but probably not really knowing what the heck do.
I feel like Halloween's been around enough, like, just absolutely, like, trash, like, like, drunk to the point of alcohol poisoning kind of.
Yeah. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of doctor.
Please focus. Please.
Violet, she's over at Danny. Oh, Danny, you can't die. You can't die. Oh my God. And then Morgan's looking around. He's got he's got a happy grin on his face.
I'm gonna stand by Morgan.
And she's Dago, what's his name? Epsilon?
Diego.
What?
Diego.
Diego, okay. Diego.
Go, Diego, go.
Yep.
Diego pushes Violet moderately. You bastard having an affair, my kid. You killed him. Your stupid son killed him. I know he killed him. Benny wouldn't kill anybody. Benny's staying back. Amelia goes to Benny. You killed him, didn't you? I see, you always hated him. You're mad because he's having an affair with your mother. No, I didn't touch him. I swear. I didn't. I just left. I was fighting with him, but I just left and he drowned. I'm sorry. Morgan's like to Violet, well, your honey's dead now, Violet. What are you gonna do now? Shut up, Morgan. You know our relationship's been dry for a while. What do you expect me to do? I haven't made love in like 3 years. Yeah, well, didn't seem to be interested either.
Alright, y'all need to stop acting like it doesn't take two to tango.
Sweet Jesus. A water tower. What the accent was that?
That was New Orleans.
Right?
Water tower.
A water. No, that was Maine.
No. You definitely went New Orleans for a second there.
Maybe. No. A
Water
freaking
tower.
A water tower.
tower.
Fell on the compound. We almost all drowned, and here you are bickering over who fucked who.
Amelia goes to like, well, there's a lot of drama here, you know. Our families don't quite like each other. Been a lot of craziness over the years.
And y'all can't set that aside when people's lives are at stake?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I wish we could. But there's a lot of
Lord,
hate.
your shit.
There's a lot of hate and revenge in people's minds.
And that just cost somebody their life. And
Yeah.
y'all are just gonna keep at it?
Yeah,
Last
their father killed
know,
my
y'all-
older brother. And I forgive him.
Seja's like practically tearing her hair out at this point. Like, the last time I saw division like this, I was the only one left to tell the tale. Get your shit together,
Okay.
please.
Well,
At the end of the day, we are all people. We are all people who want to live, damn it.
people.
Don't make me lose an entire crew again, please.
I would not like to die.
I don't want her to lose her crew again either, mostly because I'm on it, but also for the rest of y'all.
Yep.
I don't think we have to worry about them being in the crew. They're all ancillary characters.
You know, that's a very good point. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get all preachy on anybody, but despite how much you may or may not like each other, can we all just put on our little get-along shirts right now? Because unless y'all want to start having each other's blood on your hands, y'all are gonna need to make a lot better choices in the coming moments, I'm sure.
Diego is like, you try to tell me what to do? You have no idea what's going on down here. And he takes out his revolver. And he goes to Benny. And Benny's like, his eyeballs pop out as he goes to shoot his revolver at him.
Oh shit.
I am going to do everything I can to keep that from, like, happening.
Well, it's kind of like a sudden thing, right? He shoots his revolver. And,
Well,
I mean, Benny was almost dead anyway, wasn't he?
Benny... Benny, I'm going to give him a mobility to get out of the way. And he doesn't. So he gets shot and takes, what was the damage? 2 damage. So it hits him in, right in the top of the shoulder blade here. And he's bleeding out. Violet goes to Morgan, and she tries to hit him with a wrench. See what you caused? You caused all this crap, you bad for a husband, fucker. And she goes to hit her husband with a wrench and hits him. And he takes 1 point of damage.
is there an away from this situation?
Yeah.
Is there like a stairs to go up? Because if there's any out of this room, Seja's gone.
What do you guys want to do after that round?
Run away.
I think
Far,
I'm going
far
for
away.
Diego. I'm gonna try and get the
I'm
gun away from
gonna get the
Diego.
gun away from this madman. I'm also gonna head towards Diego.
Yeah, well, they're
guess
doing
we should
that.
wait.
I'm gonna, I guess, take my first aid kit over to Benny.
Okay, but you can't really first aid him unless he's like broken, just so you know. But he's 1 point away, so
Just slap him
Hey, that'll be in a moment.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the next shot.
okay. And-
I'm gonna actually, as I'm going over there, if I'm not like making a roll or anything on that, I'm gonna try to, I guess do I don't know, make some kind of either command or manipulation, and just be like towards Diego, and as I'm kind of taking like have the first aid kit out and stuff, just go, really? You're doing this now? What, in front of your family? In front of your wife? Like, just gonna kill a kid. Put down the gun, man. Start thinking things through, alright?
He killed
This
my
is
kid.
ridiculous.
He killed my kid.
You have absolutely no proof of that. You don't know what you're talking about. This is a very stressful situation, and I understand that. But everybody needs to calm down a little bit, and you having that gun in your hand is not helping, sir. I can tell you that much.
If he's distracted, by Wynn's, basically distracting him, manipulating him, trying to get him to calm down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give eyes over to Ted and see if he wants to jump this guy and try to pull the gun off
Oh,
him
yeah.
while he's distracted.
Yeah, should I
Yeah,
make like
Ted-
a command?
Ted's
Oh wait,
making it.
I have an ability. I have a thing for
Ooh, do the thing.
Yeah,
do
the entertainer
thing.
should be able to do
That thing
something.
you do.
yeah, perform. I can use command. It's worded as like a performance, but I can hold a target's attention for 1 round per success, and they
He gave
suffer
us
a negative.
soliloquy.
Yeah, they suffer a -3 modification to any observation test.
Oh my
while
god,
time.
you really
Yeah.
got a trance on him, right?
Yeah. I'm like looking at. I'm like crouched over Benny with like a first aid big red cross in one hand kind of kit. So I'm gonna try to make that command roll.
But it's in a metal case. You can beat someone over the head with it.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, that too. You know.
Now remember, I'm using the different panic charts for this, right? So I'm gonna
Right,
use
right,
the
yeah.
command panic chart. What'd you get?
I mean, I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna do the. I've got like 7.
Oh, 6 too.
Alright,
14?
So, yeah, that's great.
That's like the highest you can get. Command. Nervous breakdown. You drop to the ground and you're begging pathetically. Roll for permanent mental trauma. Holy
What?
crap. I never ever had to use that before.
That's amazing.
Pretty sure,
You're-
I'm pretty sure Seja already has permanent mental trauma, but
Yeah.
You're all gonna need therapy
It's all
after
locked
this.
away.
And what was her name? Remember the one you got into a spit with who thought you weren't meant to be out here? If she was here now. Yeah, Prospector Emily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, did she expect the guy to shoot some kid? I bet not. I'll tell you that much. I stand by my words. Prospector Emily don't know shit.
Mental trauma. I don't even know what page that's on because I never ever encountered that before.
Let me do a quick.
Anybody know? Anybody know?
Identify broken.
104. Yeah, 101, 104. Let me go up a little bit. All right. It just says roll a d6, consult the table on page 101.
101. Okay.
Okay.
Permanent mental trauma.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh, these could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
These could be fun. Alright. D6. Okay, let me go back to.
Just fun little roll here. You're giving Epsilon permanent mental
Amnesia.
trauma.
Amnesia. Yeah.
Alright, so amnesia.
Alright.
Holy shit. Alright. Okay.
Oh my god. That's really bad.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Holy. That's permanent too.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know how you're gonna do that, man. That's crazy. This game is just crazy, man.
I feel like
I'll
it's
be
some
honest,
point.
I thought we were
The max stress,
Wait,
max panic,
wait.
and max permanent trauma.
Let's wait.
You could have used a story point in the beginning for that, but
Ooh,
Oh shit, you're right.
can she do it
Although-
retroactively?
At the same time, it does kind of make for a great story for you to be so captivating that you
Who are you
lose
people?
your mind and break
Helen,
down.
I'll leave it up to you. You could decide. Whatever you like is fine with me.
Story point. Story
If
point.
you still want to play your character, then go for it. If you want to go to this alternate reality, then don't go for it. It's up to you.
I will say I'm very much intrigued by the opportunity. Lethal and I have set some stuff up that I don't wanna.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Story point.
I'll accept your story point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. If it comes naturally again, I wouldn't be mad about some
Yeah.
mental trauma.
So you guys really have to find a way to reduce your stress, anyways. But
Yeah. Christ Jesus.
As soon as we get a minute.
Sasha's already just leaving this situation. Like, I see there's like, is there like rooms or literally anywhere where she can go to be alone?
Into the storm.
Yeah.
Rather go into the storm.
I'm gonna-
than
I'm-
this.
you can move
This is
two
like-
zones. You can move 2 zones.
We're inside, right? Like,
Yeah.
is there?
The stairs are right. To go upstairs is here.
Okay. I'm just like gonna go upstairs and go in the first room and like just kind of go until I can't hear it anymore.
Okay, but one problem.
Yeah, the word.
Just one little tiny little bit of problem.
Oh, mother of God.
Just to add to the craziness that's going on already.
This will be fine.
You feel a bite. Something try to bite your leg.
Oh, is this an illness from the Expanse thing, and these are death slugs? I look down.
Oh, things biting in the water is the most horrible, weird thing ever.
I'll look down. What's biting me, Omega?
Probably like black water at this point.
Oh.
It's I'm gonna roll for the attack. Oh,
Oh no.
you
Leggy snakes!
yeah, leggy snakes. There's something kind of wormy or floating in the water, and you see one's head pop up. They kind of look like that. They're small little things,
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
and you see ripples. Everywhere you see a ripple in this, it's usually glassed. Like all the water's flat and glossy, but there's ripples every now and then. You think it's this leggy snake. So you suffer 2 damage, and you have to make a stamina roll against a variance of 6. virulence.
Two things. Thing one, I have 2 health left,
Yeah.
so that breaks me. Thing
Unless
2, stamina roll.
You got 2 successes. There's no way to just do. There's no way to do just base dice in this game. I can't see like if you just want to do base dice. Like roll 20 allows you to do it. So I'm just gonna just lump it in Comtech or something.
Nah, dude, just do d6s and count the success and count the 6s.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's 1.
So you just got to beat 1 and you beat it, right? So you don't get problem with the venom, but you get you're broken.
That literally knocks me down.
Okay, roll on the critical hit table.
Oh, mother of fuck. Where's the...
D66. Oh.
Test.
Again!
What was the first roll?
It's 46!
Ruptured intestines.
Where are you seeing that?
On the right.
I can't see it.
I got another
under
fucking
the chat.
fatal
Okay.
injury.
Yeah, I see it.
Damn.
Oh, jeez.
Let's just say I fell over trying to run upstairs and they bit me in the intestines.
Right in the intestines.
Yeah, so you got 1 shift. But this is how I'm going to work this, Epsilon, because the effect is that it's a disease with virulence 6, same as with the leggy snakes do, right? And you already passed that roll. So
No, but I gotta do it again to, like...
no, I'm going to say no, you don't. I'm just saying you do it once, that's it. You pass the venom test, and that's it. You're good. We'll ignore it.
As long as we still
Yeah.
have to unbreak it.
I guess I still have to get unbroken.
Yeah, within 1
Stuff.
Yeah. So, but it kind of like you're bleeding out, and you're just floating on your back now.
And you had a stunt on your stamina roll, right?
I guess. Yeah,
'Cause
maybe
you can take a +1 modifier on a later skill roll relating to this one. Does that count?
No, that's not gonna be useful for critical injuries. Let's...
No?
No, it doesn't make any difference with the mechanics of what's here.
Right.
So I feel like maybe I'll just use my stunt to be able to scream really loud before I just fall over.
Okay. And everybody hears this, and Dagio
Well,
says,
go.
"Let's fuck this guy. Let's get out of here. Amelia, let's go.
Well,
Screw these
Ted and
guys."
I were about to jump Diego as this is all.
Yeah, we were gonna jump him for his gun.
Okay.
So because I would argue that us jumping him, when
Happened
starting a
before.
breakdown and Seja getting attacked is all happening at the exact same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
The performance of a lifetime.
So
I might say.
so whoever wants to go first, roll close combat to try to grapple him.
Do you want to take or do you want me
Sure.
to?
I can go.
He's got the better close combat. I have a feeling.
It's the stress that you don't want. So you panic. Oh, 12.
Everybody's
Getting freaked out by that gun.
Yeah. So scream. You scream at the top of your lungs. You lose your next little action. Your stress is decreased by 1, no. And everybody makes immediate panic roll. I guess you scream. You don't want it. You can't take this anymore. You don't want to
Yeah.
get Dagio. I can't never
No.
pronounce his name.
No. What if he tries to like manly shout and like tackle him, but he misses?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's above 10. Oh no, it made me freeze.
Fine though.
not good. Okay.
Look at that.
Why is it? How do you go
It's
one?
stacking. It's.
Yeah, why?
I don't.
That should just be a 10. Where's the plus
Yeah.
one coming from?
Maybe there is a +1. I'll read the rules at some point, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
make
well,
sure.
some
Yeah,
credits.
make sure it's right because I don't trust this.
It
Yeah,
says
Thing.
coming
maybe
from
like
your
a weird-
talents.
Yeah.
I don't know why that would increase your stress.
Well, we're just gonna say that you fail to do this, and he takes Amelia, and they both go back to their. Let's go. You don't know where they go, but they leave and go up. Violet takes Benny up, and then Morgan leaves. And they go up the stairs, leaving just you here.
We should probably go check on Seja.
Oh, we need to get out of this fucking room. We need to get somewhere dry. So I guess we round the corner to see where she screamed from.
Yeah.
she's holding like the remnants of some piece of paper.
And you see these ripples in the water.
Oh,
Am I conscious?
Son of a bitch.
And you see these like
I
heads.
don't think
No, you're out. Oh no, you're conscious. You're just in pain. You just can't say nothing. You're out of it. You just can't do nothing. You could crawl, tread water.
what the fuck happened here?
Wayne, you got that first aid kit?
Yep, and I'll round the corner.
Drugger, are the so you said it's about 4 feet of water. Are these stairs here, like by the workshop symbol, are they out of the water?
Yeah, they go up to the upper level, the ground level.
Wait, let's drag her around. At least get her out of this water.
Yeah, I won't be able to
Good
see what I'm
idea.
doing otherwise.
Yeah, can we drag her out in the steps?
Yep. Drag her across.
Okay. So you're gonna drag her and try to get her up, right? During this process, hold on.
Nope, sorry.
How many people we got? We got 6 people. I'm gonna roll 1d8. No, we'll do 5 people. 1d8 in order. So 6, 7, 8 is no attack. This is if those leggy snakes attack. Okay, so
Leggy.
6, 7, 8. So no attack.
Yay!
Hey.
Oh, right.
Oh, but it almost got 10.
Oh.
Yeah, Tam's been pulling his
I would
weight
have taken
around
that.
here,
I would have
hasn't
taken that
he?
5 or
At
the
least
8.
he's not
Yeah.
trying to kill nobody.
You know, that has put him on my good side. I will say that much.
He's done the bare minimum.
He's done the bare minimum. He is ranked higher than Diego on my
That's
list of
true.
escape equals.
That's true.
He's even with Denny.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
so
let's drag her up here.
and you drag her up to the
Get her
top.
moving.
Ooh,
And-
there's a medical bay out. Of
And now you're on ground level.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's get into that medical bay.
Yeah, let's certainly pull her over onto
Wait,
the
perfect.
examination table.
Right. Maybe they'll have supplies in here. Don't have to use anything mobile.
Honestly, that would be nice.
Okay, yeah. They got a med doc there.
Yep.
Does it have power? Is there power? Actually,
That's a great
a frame of reference. Does this building have power right now?
No, there's no power now. And you look
There's
through.
storms still going on.
There's the big window here, right? These are like,
Yeah.
and you can see like the sun is starting to set, right? And you look out the window and you see all this. Everything's damaged, like control tower fell down. There's the windmill's broken. You could see like the water towers to your left fell down on the Parks house here. That's where it hit.
Oh, so our chance to communicate out's probably been right fucked.
Yeah, how are we communicating with the ship?
That's what I mean.
Okay.
We're fucking abandoned at this point.
I mean, I'm assuming they'll come back. when
Yeah, I
the
hope so.
storm's
They know where we
over,
are.
but yeah, they know where we are, and I mean, we've got Inspector Tan with us, so I don't think they'd leave him behind, at the very least.
Well, let's not forget, our society left these people behind for a few hundred years, so.
Right, but now it is convenient economically for them to regain contact, so.
Right.
I don't know. They might not be in a hurry to get the watchdog back.
Well, fair enough.
Might be convenient if he goes missing.
You know, you bring up.
Can't blame him.
Alright, well, let's put our staple our guts back in or whatever.
Yeah, we can at least do that for now, huh? And I'll grab whatever, I don't know. I would assume they have sutures maybe somewhere in a cabinet.
Alcohol
Oh, this is
and
retro
shit.
future. It's a stapler.
Oh, okay, nice, yeah.
You can sew in the retro
A glue
future.
gun.
No, but like,
sewing machine.
Yeah, but you know, like an Alien and stuff, in Covenant in particular, she literally has like a. It almost looks like a medical. It's a medical stapler, basically.
I know medical staple guns are a thing, but I think in a stocked medical bag.
Medical
Yeah, we'll see.
staple gun
I'll
only.
just
Right
tear
there.
open the cabinet.
It's
and we'll-
fine.
yeah,
It's whatever.
I'll be honest, my embroidery was never the best, so I don't think you want me going anywhere near you with a needle, hun.
There is, if you look in the cupboard, there's like a couple never sleep pills, and there is 3 nap relief.
Well, that's good.
Ooh, okay.
She's-
That's lovely. I will pocket the never sleep pills. And who's how's everybody's
Inspector Tam says, "Oh my, I'm pretty stressful. I could use a nap relief if you want to give me one."
Gramakovsky's at 6.
I'm 5.
As it's been.
Nap relief's
I'm gonna-
he's 10 is at 3.
Can I make a quick observation to see if I noticed when pocket those no sleeps?
Sure, if you want to risk your stress.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you noticed it.
Okay.
I
that's
mean,
all.
if you start panicking, I'm just gonna shove a pill down your throat. So
I
mean-
say nothing. I buckle it away for later note.
Just
Alright.
block that. Yeah, Seja's just gone mute at this point.
yeah, it sounds like me and Ted and Finn are the worse off.
And Tan's like, "I know, but I'm the inspector here. I should be clear-headed, so I could judge you guys."
Judge us? That's what you need to be clear-headed for?
Well, I need to rate your work, your
Yeah,
performance.
you've been doing a good job standing there. I think we'll perform better if we aren't as stressed. You know, twice as stressed as you or more.
Well, you're you got him. I guess it's up to you. Decide who's gonna get him.
Yeah, alright, I'm not handing him one. Yeah, if I'm about to sew up a girl, I would like to have steady hands, personally.
That makes sense, yeah.
Seja's got
Yeah.
6. Remember, Seja's got 6 stress too.
Well, she's unconscious.
No, I'm not!
And
Oh
Blair,
no, she's not.
Yeah.
Oh, then she'll get a pill if she's not unconscious. Yeah.
I don't think
I can hold it.
I'll-
she's just mumbling
I
in
can hold it
pain.
together.
The sting from the
Alright.
venom is very strong, and she's just in pain. And Blair, he's only got stress 3.
Oh, okay. Oh, I heard a stress 3 somewhere. Okay. From Tan.
Tan and
All right.
Blair are 3.
Tan.
And if
Oh,
they're
okay.
The
fine.
rest of us are 5 or
I'm
6.
I'm
All right,
5
yeah.
and you 3 are 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. You guys
Okay.
take them.
All right. Then yeah, that will be the distribution. Tan, if judging us makes you so stressed, maybe you should have rethought your career path. I don't know what to tell you.
Does that reset your stress?
Yeah, it brings it. You feel this of relaxation. It feels very addicting, this drug, but that's why you can't take more than once a shift. And even then, it's kind of risky. But you feel this pleasantness. You had this before, Seja, and you remember it, and your stress
Don't
just
like
goes
it.
right away. You feel like you're in heaven. You feel like you're on top of the world.
I associate it with Dr. Lark.
But you're still broken from the wounds, and you need a medical aid roll if you want to heal her.
Yes. Yeah, I will do that. Would I get any bonus from being in a med bay to that?
You might get a bonus.
You
if
would
Jin's helping
you would with from the auto dock, but there's no power unless you got a power cell to like kind of rig it up.
Alright. Well, do we want to use the med kit, folks? What are we thinking?
Oh,
We gotta use the medkit, put her back
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Let me read.
Ted's gonna pull out his signature item, his gold cross. He's gonna kind of give a little kiss and say, "Hi, Mama. Your boy's gonna be okay." So he's gonna use it to relieve one stress.
Omega.
Okay.
So my skill, or not my skill, my talent is to have the what do they call it? It's the talent where you basically have a stash, which I didn't mention anything to you before. We didn't talk about it, but out of curiosity, could I potentially use that talent here to find like a spare med kit stashed away somewhere in this med bay?
Well, sure. Just tell me tell everybody what the talent does, and sure.
Okay, let me. I think it's called Hidden Stash. I think I'm supposed to have talked with you about it before the session's the only problem. I didn't think about it.
Well, that's okay. No, I'm open. I'm not fussy that way.
Okay, you begin each session with an extra item of your choice hidden on your person or stowed somewhere safe. The item must be something that could be reasonably had. GM has final say. If GM allows it, you may wait until a dramatic moment during the session to choose what type of item you're hiding. I think since we're on a foreign planet, I wouldn't have had it necessarily on my person, but I think I would maybe use that skill to find like a stashed away med kit that maybe Benny or Danny was hiding from someone else in another family in here.
Okay, and you could use that like once a session.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. If you want a med kit, go ahead.
Cool. Yeah, so after scrambling around a little bit, I find a med kit and bring it over to Win and say, "Here, use this one instead. Save yours."
Thanks, Finn. You're a lifesaver. Yeah, alright, so that'll add 2 more to my medical aid roll.
Yeah.
All right.
So Seja gains 2 health and comes back around.
Yay! Does my panic get removed after we consume drugs?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the people who consumed drugs are not panicking.
And during this process, everybody else that didn't take a nap relief will lose 1 stress from the time in the safe environment. And gain 1 health.
I think so. I wrote down that Seja's like signature item was like a physical like copy of photos, which I think probably have been destroyed by water. But she's holding on to what the remnants of them anyway. She's just been clutching them the entire time.
No, photos wouldn't be destroyed by water if they were like on photo paper or contact paper.
Yeah, should be fine.
It might be
Might
like
be a little-
kind of distorted a little bit, but yeah.
It's foggy at the edges or something.
Yeah.
As long as you like separate them right away and dry them out individually.
I don't know if I'm being able to do.
You'd probably have like a day to do that
Okay.
before they get like stuck to each other.
Yeah. Well, she's holding on to him.
Yeah, that makes sense. What? Seja, what the fuck happened to you? We were dealing with old shooting MacGyver over there, and all of a sudden you screamed and you got your guts all hanging out. Doesn't look like a bullet wound.
Astute observation.
I'm pretty good at that.
Something in the water. Something bit me. Something nasty. I didn't get the look, but it, felt pretty nasty, and didn't really help the situation. I kind of already wanted to scream anyway.
So
Understandable.
yeah, what you've been through makes what the fuck accent
That makes perfect sense. How the fuck is there something swimming in the water that came from their water tower that they were drinking?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm not that kind of doctor.
I think that was more of a general, just a query for the room rather than hoping you have answers.
Okay.
Although you do have answers, I'd love to hear them.
No. Yeah, the things I've seen that bite are, you would see them. You would, see them coming, or, something, or I don't even know if they would be in the water. I don't know.
It's not. What you're saying then is it's not attached to that spory plenty thing we saw up in space.
I couldn't tell you, I didn't see it. I don't think so. From the minimal information I have, I don't think so, but who knows what's fresh hell, and if that thing on the ship got this far, who knows what got where, and all these people are concerned about is their petty shit. It's like everybody on the ship clamoring about nationalities and patriotism and all this pride.
Oh, it's a fair point. Tam, what's our obligation here? When it comes to these people and their dispute, I mean, yeah, they're homesteaders, but I don't know. You said yourself you're the inspector. You're Mr. Man in charge.
Yeah, you didn't throw the book at them for that?
Well, I think our immediate concern is getting protecting ourselves and getting off this planet. Then we can deal with this in the future. We can tell there's a big problem with these two families, and we cannot solve that. I do not think, but I think we should just worry about ourselves, getting our ship back and getting off this planet, and we can tell headquarters of our dilemma.
You can tell headquarters this colony is going to end here, because if there's those two families left, they hate each other to that extent, and just evolutionarily, this colony is lost.
So I just had a bit of a realization that is maybe more immediate than telling someone with a higher pay grade to deal with this after we get off. Which is, didn't they say that they had some sort of tunneling creature or something that was in a cage?
Right.
Do we know if that's still in that cage, or do we think that the collapse in water tower might have changed that?
Would you like to check, Win?
The harvester. You're right.
Yeah. Where exactly was the cage, and was it underneath the Parks house that got destroyed?
It was to the left of the water tanks. So,
and
yeah.
the water tanks fell which direction? To the left or the right?
I'll show you the map so you can see.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So here's the water tanks, Parks house.
To the left.
Here's the harvester kennel.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it
All right,
probably
so the other direction. So
if
as long
anything,
as
we just
storm
drowned
didn't
it.
get it.
Well, no, because it fell toward.
It went the other way.
It fell on the Parks house, so it didn't fall on the harvester. So
these
yeah.
the wind
fell
could have
this
freed it.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as long as the storm didn't free it, then we're okay. But if it did, there's nobody from that family around to ask, but the real question is the cage more physical or is it more electronic?
Oh, that's a great
I
question.
don't know.
Do you think
No.
this place has the resources for an electronic cage?
I don't know.
It's
Quite
possible.
Hard
frankly.
to say.
Old tech that's held up over time, maybe.
I'm just saying if there was some sort of like emergency sort of protocol where it opens the door when it loses power. That would be problematic for us.
Are you suggesting that we could be in a valley where they have some sort of creature behind a cage that doesn't look strong enough, but we're told that technology and electricity will hold it back, but one little storm lets it loose, and then we're right fucked?
You know, I might just be saying such a thing.
Oh,
As you're talking,
that is a
There, a
point.
glass of water.
as you're talking,
Yeah.
Amelia comes up from behind you.
Jesus.
She says that the harvester kennel is right over there. As you can see,
Yeah.
the door is smashed off.
Oh, alright.
It's made of the toughest material known to man.
And it still got smashed in like that?
Yeah.
A
Oh, okay.
coolie monster then.
Well then.
And you look, and she says the harvester is gone. It probably burrowed under the ground in the ravine here.
Okay, so that might be a situation where it could, like, if we have a ship on that landing pad over there, it could, like, pop out from beneath the ship and fuck us right up from
Well, this
being
isn't
able
a
to get off this
Capcom game,
planet.
so we don't have to worry about that.
All right, well, you know, that's I don't know what I was thinking with that one.
I don't think
Oh,
it's
God.
quite. Is it like dune worm sized or?
That's a great question.
No, it's not dune worm size. It's big.
It probably can't or won't eat a ship.
Is it like a
That doesn't mean I won't try.
I don't know what you can get out of that.
Okay.
That looks like a tardigrade.
It looks
Yeah.
like a dune worm had sex with a tardigrade.
A dune worm is
Yeah.
huge. This is
Yeah.
like, it's not that huge. It's like,
Oops.
I'd say maybe its mouth is probably 2 people wide. With the, if
Oh.
it's gonna eat 2 heads,
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
all right.
maybe 3.
Okay, so it probably
Okay.
can't eat a ship.
But it could destroy it. If it's like
It
if it's
could.
like a transport.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's reassuring. Let's
yeah.
just hope it stays below ground.
problem-
Yeah.
See, we have an alien without xenomorphs.
Well, little capital X xenomorphs.
Yeah. And you people said it couldn't be done. Look at us now.
Look at us.
Living the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Well, aren't we going to have to call someone to, tell them to get down here?
Well,
Pray they can land on water?
Yeah. Do
Well-
you know the stat for that, Amelia, love?
Is this whole ravine like filled with water now, or is it just
no,
on
no.
that-
It just it emptied into the basement.
into the building?
The base
Okay,
and
fuck.
just the basement
Yeah.
has 4 feet of water. Everything else is just wet but drying off now.
Alright,
And,
cool. Alright.
And Amelia says in the store right beside the kennel there, we have zappers, which we try to use to control that thing. And we also have a harness on it, and it has this switch that we can power up and flick on, and it kind of gives a zap to the harvester. It kind of stuns it for a round or so. So I think we're gonna have to try to use those to get the harvester back in the kennel, or I don't know what we're gonna do, but it's not safe.
Wrestle it.
It's not safe to walk out there. It could detect your vibrations as you walk on the ground.
So it is a
But
dune
it's
worm.
not a dune worm. That's trademarked.
TM.
A dude worm.
a
It's
dude
a
worm.
dude worm.
One with a Y. Okay. So how are we gonna get over to the store without it? To get the zappers, without getting eaten. Any ideas, Amelia?
Has,
You live here.
that's a good point. Has this happened before? Do you
said y'all had others that escaped.
do you have a
right?
protocol for this?
Well, this one's never escaped. If we can, it's hard to catch once they escape, but once we get them, we can kind of control them with the zappers. But they're heavy and they're hard to work. What's her name? what's her name? Violet. She's really good at that. That's what her job was, or is.
Okay.
If
Do
you
you
s-
think? Sorry, go ahead, Seisha.
don't let me speak out of turn. If it's vibrations that they're attracted to, there are a number of things that aren't people that can make vibrations. Perhaps a trap of some sort could be set.
No, I like the way you think. Yeah, if we just throw
It's-
something vibrating out there.
Like some sort of small engine.
Yeah, we could call it a crumper, perhaps.
Yeah. something like
Not to be mixed
Oh,
up
that'd
with
be great, I
something
think.
that would thump.
that.
We're literally just
Feel strange
booting our
that we
way
don't
through
make
this.
vibration.
I know. It's a good point. When you say it could attack, how likely is it to attack anything that makes a vibration?
We have to get it above ground. Use the switch to we call it the switch. Use it to freeze it, and use the harnesses. If we get a good zap with the harness, we could force it to move one space anywhere we want. We could lead it back into the kennel, but somebody's got to repair that door too, so we can lock them back in. Need somebody with good heavy machinery.
I can get on that.
Well, they
Perhaps
understand
that would
maybe-
require going out and over there.
Right. Is
So
this
anywhere
thing
we can
likely
get-
to attack us? Sorry.
Sorry.
Is it going to attack us? Is it? You don't think it's gonna just be off and on its way off to freedom? You think it's gonna stay here?
Yeah, it could be a dog just ran away and keep running.
Well, you see, we're surrounded by this mountain of rock, and it's rock underground too. So most likely that harvester is trapped in this area, unless it went down this way.
Okay. So is there just that one door on the? Is there not like an interior cage that it stays? We have to get the door fixed also.
Yeah, the whole
for
thing holds it. Yeah,
Oh.
you just got to get the door fixed. It's made out of very tough material, so the heavy machinery roll, there's a big penalty on it. It's a -3.
But with enough people with the heavy machinery roll, you can get bonuses that you can give
Yeah.
people bonuses that might counteract that.
And it takes a shift of work, so 6 hours.
All right, well, we got a good shot at that.
Be out there for 6 hours trying to fix that door and just pray that it doesn't like eat them in that time.
I could potentially see if I could jury rig program some sort of something to
Keep it busy, I guess.
perhaps
Hmm.
if
That's a
there's
long
some
time.
sort of remote controlled.
Yeah. Oh, we can make like a
Engine.
little. We can make like a little toy, like one of those RV little remote control RC cars, and just drive it down the canyon. Right?
Or yes, but like with something bigger, like an ATV. I don't know
Right.
if they have those around here.
Something
I would
that
assume there's a non-zero amount of land vehicles.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
there's a
more keen
vehicle
on the
bay.
wild chase,
There is
Yeah.
a vehicle bay to the south there.
which also requires crossing the whole death trap sort of.
Amelia, can the harvester get through the steel of the housing and the buildings? Do we have to worry about it while we're inside, or are these kind of little safe zones as we enter?
No, I do recommend that we be quiet as we move.
Even in the house?
Oh, I could rip one of these things apart, yes.
Oh, fuck me
I
sideways.
mean, it got through the door, didn't it?
I kind of thought maybe it was the storm, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I hoped, but
I think it was a little of column A and a little of column B.
So nowhere's safe then.
Well, maybe we should aim to get power back on in this building.
Yes, I
That's
was.
an option.
Amelia was about to mention. Yes, I was about to mention that. I checked the power station in the basement down there, and yeah, the solar farm. We're not getting any power from the solar farm. Windmills, I think, are blown out. There might be a short somewhere, and the comms array is knocked out. So we do have a reactor though, but we shut it down because it was leaking mild radiation. But if you want to start that up, there's the fuel rods down there in the fuel rod cell. You could start it up, but it's still going to be leaking radiation. 1 rad per shift, basically. Weak radiation.
Right.
But if not for that, we have to try to find the short and turn on to get the power back on. And if you want to contact your ship, you're going to have to the comms array right here.
All right, and that's on top of a canyon.
Yes, and these are lift towers, which have powered elevators, but they also have stairs. And you're looking at the face of the cliff that's high is like 40 meters sheer.
Damn.
Okay. And all of the sort of controls for the windmill field, where could those be? Would those be in the field node over here, or is there somewhere else that those would be located if we were trying to look for the short to fix that?
The field nodes transfer power from the solar arrays, and they transfer power to the. If you look, forgot to mention this. Harvesters is the least of our problems too. We have these swarms of insects that could just eat through metal, and they fly around just looking for food, and they're like giant.
What do they eat?
Razor teeth lotus. They eat anything. They prefer flesh, but they'll eat metal. They'll chew through metal. They don't eat the metal, but they chew through it to get at anything they want. And they feed off organic matter. We use these field nodes to produce an electric field that covers. We send power to the field pylons. You can see the field pylons. It creates an electric field over the whole ravine that at least helps prevent those swarms. Yeah, it's like a big bug zapper. And now that's down. So if those swarms come, so as you can see, we're in a big predicament right here, and I would like to fuck right out here. Just bring your ship in. Let's get the hell out of here. But you look in the sky through the window, and you see that storm that was down here. It's back to where they normally are in the atmosphere. Just they cover most of the planet, and like before, when you went to land on the planet, you had to find like a window to go through.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. When we were down in the water beforehand, a friend here says she said she got bit by something. Do you have something else? A third awful catastrophe in your water supply?
Like leggy, like.
Oh,
snake?
those leggy snakes. Yeah, you got to watch out for them. They must have been some around the water tower, and the water kind of washed them down. They're like they scatter around here. They're pretty much harmless unless you just got to watch out for them. Just like poisonous snake back on Earth. You know what I mean? They're not gonna come hunting for you, and when you get too near them, they'll bite you.
Sister just kind of blinks in response to that.
Alright, well, we really got our work cut out for us here, don't we?
When it, I can handle, electronic, probably, repairs, more like the, especially when it comes to computer systems.
Yeah, my question, I guess, is do we want to try to turn on the reactor for, like, a little bit until we get power to other things? Like, so we can just have the zap field while we try to go out there to repair other things?
That's the big
That
one
would
right
only,
there.
that would
I don't like
only
bugs.
irradiate, sorry, say that again, Coyote?
I don't like bugs. I really want to get that going.
That would just irradiate that building, right?
Yeah, how far
That's a good
would the
question.
radiation? Because if we're outside working on the wind towers, like, would we be far enough away if we turn on the reactor?
From what I remember,
Mm-hmm.
encountering radiation in Alien before,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to reactor rooms and such.
Well, it says here that I'll read it what it says. The reactor, it's been turned off for months due to minor radiation leak, but it can still operate. To bring the reactor back online, the PCs need to devote a turn of work, so 10 minutes, install fuel rods with a heavy machinery roll. If this roll has failed, all within short range take D3 rads, but you may try again. Then make a second heavy machinery roll to fire up the reactor. Once running, the power is restored, but the reactor emits weak radiation, 1 rad per shift. That affects the entire facility. So just the facility will get 1 rad per shift.
So yeah, that building will get irradiated, and it probably, unless you spend an extended period of time in there, isn't likely to do a lot to you.
Well, it's at 1 per shift. There's what, 4 shifts in a day? So in 1 day, you're going to get 4 radiation plus whatever you took installing the rod.
Only on a failure.
Yeah, D3 rads if you fail.
A rad is, and rads is kind of a sort of, when they actually start damaging you, I believe it's like contested E rolls, so there is a possibility that you're maybe fine.
I agree, though. Ultimately, as much as it kind of sucks, that's probably our best bet to get some sort of power right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we get something else going, we can turn it off, but I do not like bugs.
No, I think if we're going to be outside, we need a strategy to deal with both the harvester and the bugs. So I don't know if we want to make our little lure for the harvester first, and then try to turn on the reactor to get that field going. But I think that those would both be good things to sort out before we go out there to fix anything else.
We should probably test how sensitive this thing is before we make this lure. We need to know if is it going to be triggered by 1 or 2 steps, or does it need to be, someone sprinting?
Hey, Tan, it's time to start that marathon. Go run up the landing pad and back.
My job is just to observe.
Yeah, you can observe right over there.
That's why you guys are getting paid the big bucks. You're here to work.
Not paid.
Goddamn useless.
Tan?
So do your job. Fix this place up.
All right. Are you just gonna be observing when your life's on the line? Regardless.
Well, I expect you to save me if my life's on the line, because I am superior officer.
I
You know what they say about setting expectations.
try
Act your wage.
Sorry, what's that, Seja? I'm sorry.
I want to try throwing something on the ground to see what happens.
That's a good idea.
Very far away.
Maybe put something like in a tin or a can that'll rattle around a lot. Something that'll cause a bit of a stir.
Somebody throw it. That's not me.
I can throw pretty good.
Can we find just like a random like empty container and just like
Bro, the medkit came in I assume it came
box.
in those little plastic first aid box. Like use the old medkit. Toss
there.
shit.
I can go over to the park's
Like,
house. It's probably a mess.
Yeah.
put like a heavy metal object, like small dense metal object,
Yeah.
and then just like yeet it.
Yeah, give it like a discus throw.
Yeah.
Shot put.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
give it a toss.
Yeah, and you throw it out there, whatever it was, and it lands. When you guys wait for like a few minutes and nothing.
All right, that's good to know.
So I think a person walking.
Right. So
This
maybe
is
slow
just-
and steady will be all right,
Yeah.
or not steady. Slow but not steady.
Does anybody have the husbandry talent?
God no.
Nope.
Nobody?
I think the only thing Seja's best friends with the one cat. They're trauma bonded.
Yeah. So if you did, you'd probably know something about these harvesters.
Yeah.
When it I think I should start fixing the things that I have the possibility to fix, or contact the ship.
What kind of Amelia? What kind of vehicles are in the vehicle bay? Maybe if we can get the Sage to one of the vehicles, we can outrun this thing to wherever she needs to go.
Well, we have a couple tractors in the vehicle bay.
So not fast, okay? Anything quick.
But you look at the vehicle bay, and it's collapsed. The roof has collapsed in on it.
Also, in this, a tractor is kind of more like an ATV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's one tractor, not two, just one, and it's inside all that rubber. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, ain't this just delightful?
I'll just I can just walk.
And what did I say? 3 sessions?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. You just have to. Yeah, you just have to get out. It doesn't.
We could also,
You don't do everything.
yeah, we could also divide and conquer with regards to trying to get Amelia. I don't know how much your family would be willing to help. Either family, anyone.
Violet was the one who did. She said was knowledgeable regarding the as you say, wrangling the beast.
Yeah. So I mean, it would. Sorry, go ahead.
Amelia says, "Well, to be honest with you, honey, I think I'm the only rational one here. I don't want to fight with these families. I just want to get along. What's done is done. That's just we have enough platinite to both be rich. But I feel there's hard grudges on both sides, and they just want it all to themselves. So I don't know who to trust really, but you can trust me because I just want everybody to get along. You know, I don't even care about the stupid money. I just want to get off this hellhole. Go back to civilization.
The important thing is that everyone here has a skill set, and especially when it comes to machines, I believe our friends, Ted especially, could probably use help. We've been kind of throwing his strength around, and it may be useful for him to not be the only one doing that. And I don't want to have these two to constantly have to be the ones looking over my shoulder. I'm sure somebody is good at repairs of the more intricate electronics. There's everyone has a skill set. We need to put it to use.
I agree. And we should get...
What is yours? What are theirs? Help us delegate.
Well, we should get Violet to at least lead the harvester part of this mission.
I think E.g. Epsilon speculating, I think we need to get the harvester in a cage before we can land a ship, because yeeting an object or like walking around probably isn't gonna bug it, but a fucking ship landing is probably going to bug it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we need to get the We need to get power going before we can fix the kennel.
We need the power going to fix the kennel. We need to
The harvester
contact.
distracted to fix the kennel.
No, why would you
We
need?
need
Why would you need power to fix the kennel? I don't think you need power.
No?
Oh, I
Okay,
thought you
then
needed
I got-
power to work the kennel.
You just need tools, right?
Oh, okay.
Unless
You
you
got to fix the
want-
door, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we could. So we just need to fix the door, but we probably do need power to, run communication stuff and also the bug zapper field. So,
Mhm.
If the bug zapper's field's up, will our ship be able to get through it?
Oh,
Would that-
probably. If
Oh,
we-
yeah,
Would that
oh,
be
yeah.
from that- Okay.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't know if it was like.
You don't want a human to go through it. You might take a
Problematic,
lot of damage if a human went through it.
Oh. Okay.
don't jump through the bug zapper field.
But
You
Amelia,
heard it here first.
Amelia, you asked what my skills were. Well, I'm the person that sort of keeps everybody from not killing each other here. I'm sort of like the organizer,
It's been a rough day then, isn't it?
leader, but I can fix the odd radio or something like that. A little skill fixing that. Other than that, I'm just doing meteor chores and keeping everybody from killing each other.
Well, go ahead.
Sorry. Do you think you'd be able to I don't know what happened. Do you think you'd be able to convince them to help us get in with our little plan, get off this hellhole kind of deal? If it means working together,
Maybe tell him I almost died.
I don't think that'll do much to convince them of. Although
I don't know that Violet Parks. She's a nasty bitch, selfish. Treated Morgan like crap. Morgan, yeah, he appears to be nice, but he's got a lot of hatred deep down inside. But Diego, yeah, he's hot-blooded and all. He wants to kill the Parks, every single one of them. But I can get him to help. As for Benny, yeah, don't expect much of that lazy kid.
Right. Just one brief aside. Tam, can you let Amelia know your vast talents and what she can look forward to whenever she is whisked away to the spaceship? And then, as an aside, I look at our crewmates and just go, maybe the distraction we need is we work the two houses up into a bit of a fight. Maybe that gets the harvester to look one way while we get the fuck out of here.
You saying that to who?
An aside to the crewmate
Us.
after I try to get
Pulling
Tam
us
to
aside
explain to her
while
her
Tam's
obligations.
Yeah, okay, you're not saying it to Amelia.
No.
Sisha just looks at you with, the most what the actual ever living fuck expression on her face.
That's dirty business. I hope it don't come with that.
It's not the best option, of course, but you've all seen it. These people are fucked. They're trying to kill each other while we're all dying underwater.
it wouldn't be hard to whip them up into something, but I do think that's a plan we should keep in our back pocket.
I'd sooner find some way to make some sort of explosive and blow up the least important building.
So the list in order, working backwards, I suppose. We need to get things fixed out there with regards to like power and stuff. We need to get the harvester into the kennel. To do that, we have to fix the kennel doors. If we're going outside, we want two things, which is to have the harvester distracted and to have the power up for the zapper field by fixing the reactor.
Alright, so step 1 is fix the reactor. Step 2 is get Violet and anyone else who's either can or is willing to help.
Mm-hmm.
Go deal with the harvester while the people who are good at machines, go fix the door.
Mm-hmm.
Do that.
And if we
Get
can
the harvester.
if we can split into 2 teams, sorry for interrupting, like if we have some people with heavy machinery skills fixing the door, and we have some people who maybe have more like wiring, electrical kind of skills, trying to fix maybe the windmill or the communications or something like that, that would be a good use of our time as well.
Yes.
Sorry,
So,
continue.
yeah, that'll be a good idea. Send maybe like Dravakovsky and Amelia out to the fan area, the fucking windmill area to find the comms first or short first.
Say short so that we can limit everyone's exposure.
Yeah.
Personally, but I
What
mean,
if you just go ahead and find try to find the short now, and maybe not even need to turn the reactor on at all?
that would mean going outside, wouldn't it?
Going outside's gonna have to happen to fix the door.
Yeah, well, also that's where the windmills are, so I don't know where the control kind of board is for that. Isn't that the field node?
Yeah, that's there.
Yeah.
So some of y'all are gonna be over there, and then some of us are gonna be over here. And then once like power's working, you probably go from there. The people who are good at Comtech can pop over to communications and whatnot.
Yeah, well, also, I don't think we can't really get things through while the storm's going up in the atmosphere anyway, can we?
I think we can talk. I don't know. I think it's the ship needing to find like a window
To come down.
So I think communications, whatever happens, communications is last.
I think so, yeah.
I really want to get the pylons up and going.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's
So, reactor.
let's turn the reactor on first. Send Sasha, Amelia, and anybody else with decent comtech out to the field node. If you have heavy machinery, you're gonna fix the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, yeah, there's lots to think about. There's so many options. It's a really good scenario, eh? There's like
Yeah.
15 pages, so it might take longer than 3. It might go to 4. So maybe we'll do it in 3, but we'll see. But I think
Work your plan.
since there's lots to think about, we're going to end it right there. So that gives you 2 weeks to refine your plan if you need any changes, right? Because there is lots to think about, and it's at time's up too. So yeah. So yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
That was cool.
I think we've got a
Yes.
decent working plan happening.
I like where we're headed. I like the direction that we're going in.
We have options.
We have options.
Yeah.
Well, let's just see how the crazy people fuck it up.
Many
Yeah,
options.
we definitely need an inventory of like skill sets because like I know
pour a
y'all
drink
are
really well.
what?
I can pour a drink really well.
Okay, so you're probably on team harvester because you could probably maneuver out of the way of somebody who's trying to punch you in the face in a bar fight.
Yes, I'm very good at talking, and I'm a little bit okay with Comtech.
Are you okay at mobility?
No.
Oh, so you might be on team radio tower then.
Yeah.
Comtech is I think that's my best skill, so
I mean, we do have to also figure out these people too.
Yeah, that's true. What
It's
they're
pretty
good at
interesting.
and who we can get on board, if
Yeah.
anybody.
yeah.
Because any of it is going to take probably even more than 2 of us, I'm guessing, to like be working together to get things done efficiently. Plus, we're probably gonna have to figure out ways to distract this harvester thing so we can even get there.
And we can't well we just did the yeet test
We
and
did the yeet test, yeah.
the cursory yeet test gives me the impression that like walking normally is probably fine.
Yeah, but also then
Think
she
it's
was
sneak.
like, keep your voices down, though. So I
Yeah.
don't know what the
Yeah.
truth is.
I
Yeah.
know.
Okay, but also these people are scared and they're paranoid, so like
Yeah.
Insane, yeah.
And then
I
you
think-
gotta try and fix that heavy door that's made of this toughest material. You're gonna be like banging.
Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
yeah.
oh, it's the dinner bell. I
Yeah,
bet that's what the harvester will be thinking the entire time.
I think it's definitely gonna be good to have like team heart, like three groups. You know, the team like wrangling the cowboy team, the team cowboy,
The Cowboys.
the Cowboys, the Dallas
Yeah, belt
Cowboys
buckle.
I
out
was gonna
there.
say that is a team.
The Dallas Cowboys out there wrassling the harvester. Meanwhile, the freaking Minnesota Vikings are using their big strong Viking muscles to fix the door.
Come on, you missed the Steelers. You have a Yinzer here.
Yeah.
You used the Steelers with the steel door, but that's all right.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him that one. You missed the obvious choice there.
Got
Damn it!
Well,
All right, fine.
Steelers.
Steelers.
We're missing
But who
Blair.
knows anything about
Yeah.
sports ball?
Yeah, Blair's got some stuff.
Blair does
Oh,
some, yeah.
Blair
Actually-
is a Steeler.
Yeah, he's got one in heavy machinery though. So
Okay.
and not much. He's
There's something called Miracle Mechanic, though.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Miracle Mechanic. What
What does that
he's
do?
a pilot.
Yeah, what's it do?
Yeah.
I think
vehicle system, life support, colony function, and all types of machines break down just when you need them most. You can make a heavy machine roll as a slow action to massage, pray, or use words to make an otherwise broken machine work for just a moment.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
he can make it work for
Really
just a
dope.
moment.
That's really
He speaks
cool.
machine.
He speaks
Yeah.
machine. Honestly, we could attempt to use that on the like comms
Each-
tower to get out like a blip of a message.
Yeah, each
that might
success
be worthwhile.
each success is a round. It could work.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's very cool. That's a cool.
Real
tower.
hair mail.
Yeah.
Hail Mary. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
vibes. All right.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I think.
I wonder if there's-
But anyway, back to the analogy here. We've got,
And then the Comtech, the
the Washington Commanders.
right.
I can't think of a better one really.
Yeah.
I don't know. The
Yeah.
Astros. I'm not sure.
Isn't that baseball?
That's, yeah. So
We're
I'm
mixing
going with a
sports ball,
football
but-
metaphor
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Yeah,
Alright.
I got nothing on it.
Mhm.
I think,
Yeah, I can't
uh,
think. Of
I can't think of
I
anything
think-
electric or tech
Yeah.
related.
There's
Yeah,
isn't there like
There's the Chargers.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, Chargers.
Chargers. That's
They have a
yeah the
lightning
Tampa
bolt.
Bay Lightning. That's hockey.
Oh,
but-
That's hockey, but there's the LA Chargers for football. They've got a lightning
yeah.
bolt symbol.
Are they
Mhm.
football?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the LA Chargers going out to the field nodes to find the short and fix that. We got.
Well,
We got.
one
Not
problem.
really that bad.
Okay, there's one problem I forgot to mention. It was sunset.
Oh, great.
It's sunset.
Oh, yeah,
it's
it
getting
was
dark,
sunset.
and you got two flashlights. So if you don't get the power on to power the lights, you only got two flashlights.
Well, we were
Well-
about to turn on the radiator. Anyway, the reactor.
Yeah.
The reactor. Anyway.
The Steelers are about to turn
maybe.
on the reactor.
Maybe if he doesn't get radiated to death.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I wonder how loud, and honestly, no clue how loud a small mining community's reactor is.
Nuclear.
Very.
That's.
Very.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to think about that.
What if
Yeah,
there's mining gear in the mining storage that could do?
I have to
use as a
research that.
distraction?
because I know the in modern nuclear reactors the heat from the fuel rods drive heat water up and steam a turbine to spin, right? So that turbine spinning would be the noise. But I don't know the future, right?
Yeah.
We could just
That's interesting.
basically we need to have the reactor on for as little time as possible. So like
Yeah.
it would be useful if there was somebody standing like immediately like in the vicinity of the building, like close enough to like not get irradiated, or far enough to not get irradiated, but close enough to like get in there and shut that shit down once we get like the actual power going. That's just we can. I'm pretty sure. I bet Benny can do that. Benny's smart enough to turn a switch on and off. I don't know how it actually works. I'm absolutely oversimplifying this, but
Well, yeah, we just gotta hope Amelia's command skill can control these people to command them to do what you want them to do, right?
yeah. So yeah, we'll have the 3 teams. We'll have the LA Chargers. We'll have the is it Pittsburgh Steelers? Sorry, I know college football better than I know pro football. And the Dallas Cowboys. And that's the plan.
Yep. Playing sports ball.
Okay, so that's the plan. Okay,
I'll be
I'm
honest,
gonna have to clip that one if I can, right?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
that's
is it
perfect.
alien or is it a weird 3-way game of football? Scientists can't tell.
Someone just needs to reach back somewhere and just pull out like a whiteboard. A whole.
style.
Like the
Uh-huh.
like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a
calendar page.
this
Yeah,
is a
so,
good
like, here.
this is a good yeah. You have to admit it's a good mission. Like you got a lot to think about, right?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, super
Very
cool.
interesting. It's super
Yeah.
interesting scenario.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be overthinking this entire
And,
next couple
and
weeks.
like Goska, the guy who writes all these alien books, Andrew Goska, like just like a genius, man. It's like how he writes all these scenarios, and there's like 6 more scenarios to go after this. Like, wow, I can't wait to see what those are all about. But
This makes me.
Great.
I want to run Alien on this channel so bad.
Do it.
yeah, do it. You're welcome to. Like, yeah. So
I mean, if you want to toss me one of the future one-shots or something, either that or, like, I don't know if you've done Chariot of the Gods on the channel.
I haven't done Chariots of the Gods. No, I ran that. I got my Discord going with that game. Like I got all the people in here just doing it on Roll20 with no streaming. And then I started streaming with the one that came after was Destroy Our Worlds.
Yeah.
So I never done Chariots of the Gods. Yeah, if you wanna run that on here, sure. But that's gonna take that takes about 4 sessions, 3 to 4 sessions at least. Just be prepared for that.
If you want me to do that, or if you want me to do one of the later one shots, you know.
Yeah, from the book, I got the map actually from that one in the first book that you got. I got the map, and you already run it, right? You already did it once, right? For your friends.
Hope's Last Day, or the other one?
The other one in the novel, that novel they made.
Oh, the other one. That one. I'm not gonna lie. That one wasn't my favorite to run.
Okay.
So if you want to run that, I'm gonna let you take the wheel on that one.
I just made the map for it, and I never decided to run it because other things came up. But yeah, I'm gonna be busy with this one for a while. But
Yeah.
Good
Either way, I've run Alien like twice, and I want to do it more. And it's like playing it is so much fun. And I'm looking at this, and it's like, man, Omega's scaring the shit out of me. I haven't turned to scare the shit out of you guys in a while.
yeah, or you can just make up a scenario, all right?
Yeah, wing it.
Oh, mother of God, that's.
Yeah.
I've tried. I've had a project on the back burner trying to write something, and it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I got one. There's a planet. I don't know if you read in the rule book all the different planets. There's one planet in there. Totally fascinated me. They let all these xenos go on there, right? And the whole planet is all these xenomorphs, and there's queens everywhere, and they all have their own area. And there's an empress, right? An empress controls all the queens, and it's the first time they've seen an empress because they didn't know what would happen on a planet overrun by aliens. And the empress is in the new rule book, and it's deadly. She is deadly, so you got to get the new rule book to see her stats. And I'm working on a scenario that you crash on this moon, and you got a whole planet that's just xenomorphs. But
awesome.
there's three bases on there, so you could kind of try to get to them. But I've been working that as a side project, but.
It gives me Aliens Phalanx vibes for anyone who's read that book. It's mid, so I don't recommend it, but
all I could think of as soon as you were like, they released a bunch of xenomorphs on a planet was the Tom Hardy Jurassic Park video where he just goes, let's never go back to Dinosaur Planet.
Yeah.
Just that voice line. In my head, I was like, God, why did they go back to Dinosaur Planet?
Just get like a clip of like a xenomorph like walking. Get like an Alien Isolation clip of just a xeno walking down the hall and just play.
I literally just watched that video before we started streaming too. That specific one.
Yes, it's so good.
It's so good. I love him. He's great.
So good.
My favorite video of all time that I've seen recently is, "Oh, I'm sorry." It's called "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you" or something like that. And it's from Isolation, and it's like Amanda opens the door, the Xeno's in the room, like turns around, growls at her, she just closes the door and goes on her merry way.
Yeah, play that game. It's gold. That game is gold.
So
You'll
good.
love that game. Anybody, you'll love it. It's worth the money. Wait till it goes on sale. You probably get it for $10 on sale.
It's so good.
It's a gold game. Get it. You'll have a blast playing it, but play it on the hardest setting. That's where you'll really get the real
Not
the
Nightmare,
horror of it.
The one below Nightmare.
Oh, even Nightmare. I played on Nightmare, and
on Nightmare?
yeah,
Wow.
the first time because I wanted to be like the Nightmare, right?
Yeah.
And I cleared. It's the only game I ever cleared in my life, and 50 hours it took me. And there's a couple parts that I was stuck in for a bit, but other than that, it wasn't like super hard. Like, yeah, it's hard, but it's not super hard where you can't beat it, right? But that's where or do like Lethal said, the one below it. But if you want a real horror, then
You
do
definitely
Nightmare.
need to play it at least on hard though. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've thought about doing Nightmare because I beat it on hard, but yeah, Nightmare, it is a really good game. It is the best feeling of Alien.
Yeah.
The new Alien Dark Descent is a close second, but you command Marines in that. But yeah, Alien Isolation is so
Yeah,
good.
you can't kill the alien. The best you could do is scare it away with a flamethrower, and you got to make sure you have fuel for it.
Yeah.
And
A
yeah,
lot of running.
a lot of hiding, running, and then you turn in a corner, and the alien's there, and then he kills you. And there's androids too, and humans.
And people, yeah.
So
Yeah, I
It's-
forgot.
it's a big
The higher
space station.
difficulties- Yeah,
And
the higher
the-
difficulties, it hears your detection too, so it'll hone in on you if you keep pulling up the motion detector.
Yeah, motion detector makes a noise when you pull it up. You'd be in the locker looking at the motion detector, and then it'll open the locker and kill you. It's scary, but anyways.
Play with your microphone on. It's
No,
great.
like playing this game on like the hardest setting, you overestimate my ability to play video games.
It's all about this. It's about the tension and stress.
Yeah.
You don't have to-
You don't have to be a pro at the video game, no. It's yeah.
I still think you overestimate me personally, my ability.
Yeah,
to
you
play video.
don't play it
Athena
in the
and I
dark.
Athena and I played Detroit Become Human, and I couldn't even walk straight in that game.
Every
Even-
time there was a quick time event, she would shove the controller into my hand.
Look, I watched Connor, I was walking around with Connor just in a room. Nothing was happening. I'm just walking in a room and I keep walking into doorways. That's how bad I am at games.
Well,
Yeah.
Well-
It took her a second to get the perspective, camera, right?
Like,
That's what you
and
gotta
I-
do.
And I played on PS4 once before, and that was that one time playing Destiny 1 that I repressed.
Right. When I tried to get you to get through the intro mission. Damn.
Okay, well, I guess it's not for everybody, I guess, but it is.
I will definitely at least watch
So
a Let's
good.
Play.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch that. That's good.
It's so good.
But everybody, thanks for coming out. Next week we got our Walking Dead, and we're doing this bi-weekly, so in 2 weeks you'll see the next Alien of this. But if you can't wait for that, next week you can see what happens with Negan, and what they did with Negan in The Walking Dead. But thanks for coming out, everybody. Have a good night. See you next time.